Sick of sandals. Pots of four-leaved soar away. Going at it with gold pool. We got one lurker, man. We got one lurker. Look for mural in Jumblewoods. Just coming to say hi, and Raw is lit, lol. Raw after Mania is always kind of lit, right? Where they get to make up for the bullshit that they pulled in Mania. Rectify some of the issues. Oh shit, Ryan, man, that was too quick. You just went. You didn't let me reply. Angel Tears. Auntie Martha. Auntie Martha. Alright, let me go to Martha then. Martha! Damn, man, you were quick. You didn't let me reply, fam. Oh, you didn't leave. It said 0, then it said 1 again. Yeah, what I meant is like anything that people hated from Mania, they get the chance to fix it. Fix it on the Raw afterwards. Shit, I'll check Raw out. I don't get Raw takes up such a big chunk of my night that I just end up doing something else. I just think I'm gonna be sitting here for 3 hours and it's gonna be like 1/3 of it's gonna be good probably. So like I just go off and do other things. And some Raws I'm like, you know what? I'll watch it live maybe. Where's the Martha? There she is. What's her favorite food? There she is. They haven't really fixed much, but some returns. NXT debuts and shit. Oh shit! I heard Ember Moon's debuting, right? Is she debuting at Raw? That would be jokes. You can have her and Asuka then. I just read a tweet that implied that she's going somewhere. I hope so it's Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, right? These are the two my guesses. It's probably something to do with Sami Owens and Kevin Zayn. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Yeah, she showed up to help Nia Jax beat up Alexa. Nice. That's good, man. How long till Drew McIntyre's back at NXT? I think once he's back, man, let him get the fucking belt, man. Off. Even though Aleister Black deserves it, I think they should have let him hold it a bit longer. Hardy and Joe are back. Oh, nice. Samoa Joe. I swear, there's been so many injuries lately. Drew, not too long, I think, but not sure. Yeah. Shit, man. NXT was good, man. That's the best, I would say, in the last... Ever since I've been rewatching WWE, the best PPV I saw was NXT TakeOver New Orleans. That PPV was fucking lit from beginning to end. Should be a world champ on main roster. Fucking Roderick did it, man, in the tag team. And I want to say that's like it's a heel turn, right, from Roderick. Technically, right? What he did at the end. Turning on your boy, man. Done summer. It was good to even see Dunn in that PPV. Do you care if I spoil the Toa peeps coming to Raw? Nah, say it, man. Anything that can fucking help improve these. Yeah, anything that can help improve Raw, man. Corn syrup in the morning. A boil of corn syrup. Shit. Balance. Oh shit! Authors of Pain and Lashley. You kidding? After, of course, after that PPV, if they want like fast tracked, that's awesome. Authors of Pain, shit, man. So why is Roderick still stuck on 205 crossover with NXT? Just bring fucking bring everyone. Hey, miscellaneous, what, man? Miscellaneous P. Miscellaneous P. Do you watch that Golden Kamuy reaction, man? That episode 1 was actually really good for Golden Kamuy. Apart from the CG, which I don't give a fuck about, really. It's just, it's objectively bad, and I don't care if what people say. It's just objectively bad, that CG was. But apart from that, that was a really good first episode. Miscellaneous P. Corn syrup. I don't have corn syrup. Fuck. Shit. It was good. Yeah, it was good. I was actually surprised. I wasn't even considering continuing it. I thought it would be one and done, and like it would be just good enough to be like one reaction. But I thought that was good, man. Like I didn't even expect I'd be continuing that. It just makes a change. The characters seem different from characters. The setup, the story seems like intricate. So fuck. Nino Kuni. Miscellaneous P. We got lurkers, man. We got lurkers. Quests. Miscellaneous P. Oh my, Matt and Bray just showed up and I love them as a tag team already. Oh shit, yeah. I need to see more of these guys. I wasn't really too happy with what they were doing with Solo, Woke and Matt. Like, it just felt like nobody cared. Not many people cared. It felt like a side thing. It should be like a main thing, man, at Raw. But it was always just felt like off the side, right? This is just something they're doing on the side. At least this, they were actually a good pairing. Is the reason for it. Hey, I see you, motherfucker. Confusing blunderbuzzer. Our dog's getting ready to have a puppy soon. Possibly tonight. Oh shit. What breed of dog do you have, miscellaneous? Hey, the Berserker, man. What up? The Berserker Summer. Berserker Summer. Braun and Lil Nicholas relinquished the title. So now they're doing a tag team tournament. What's the point in that? What was the point? It was an excuse to get Strowman into WrestleMania somehow. They couldn't think of any way to get Strowman into WrestleMania because every other person was booked. Reigns was booked for Strowman. Reigns was booked for Lesnar. Fucking other people were booked for other matches. It's like there was an excuse to get him into Mania. Just so your reaction and awesome first episode. It was a good episode, man. It just makes a change from that animes. I think that does. It was less comedic than I thought it would be, which is good. Someone told me it was like Gintama. I was like, oh man, I'm not ready for Gintama while Gintama's going on. And it's actually more serious than that. It actually has a proper plot that you can see could be interesting with drama. Who that? Who is she? It definitely has a Drifters vibe, yeah. But I dropped that after third episode. Drifters, I read the first volume of the Drifters manga. I thought, man, I'm gonna wait for the anime. Anime came out, wasn't that great, man? Yes, more, and you feeling better today? A little bit better, yeah. Napalm. My sleep's improved a lot. Thankfully, man. Yes, it was dumb. Braun said they were relinquishing since Nick's 4th grade classes went into field. I'm just watching her right now. Sorry, watching who right now? Oh, your dog. Sorry, I'm following the. Okay, yeah. So, what breed is your dog, Miscellaneous P? Are you expecting many, like 3 or 4, depending on her size? Usually they have them in big litters, right? Very rarely do you get like 1. You get like 2 or 3 or something. It's a toy Yorkie. So my message got cut off. Oh, okay. Is that like is that toy Yorkie like we call them, I don't know, mate, corgi? Are they like corgi, or you call them toy Yorkies? Is it like the dog in Ghost in the Shell? The dog in Cowboy Bebop? Is it like that? It's my cousin's. I believe she'll be having 3. I'm gonna continue watching Raw. So, alright, take care, Ryan. Fuck, man. Stroh and Summer. I think we found a missing person. Ooh. Three, nice, man. 3 greatness. Motherfuckers, what the fuck? There. A wire. Oh, it's different from a corgi. I just assume that Americans had different name for stuff. That's just random. 3 more indulged. The real Hokage. Modern anime doing better. A little bit better. A little bit. It's gonna take more than an announcement of a name we all know to convince us. The anime has to be good. LOTGH remake has to be good. Golden Kamuy has to be good. Vinland Saga has to be good. Fucking Kaiji spin-off has to be good. When Steins Gate greatness. When Steins Gate. Someone remind me, man. Someone just fucking. I'm not that guy that's fucking constantly on Anime News Network, man. For me, anime is just like a thing. When I remember, I'll watch it, right? Someone gotta remind me when they come, man, like 24 hours in advance. That Magalo box, that slow improvement, yeah. People say Steins Gates is ending is awesome as well, yeah. I heard this season has potential to be really good. Little bugger. Christina Chan. I want more Daru, man. I want to see that. What was that? I forgot that subplot with Daru. Daru's actually related to. Who is he related to? That girl, right? Fuck. I need to recap myself. I saw the Crunchyroll recap, but it doesn't give you recaps of the plot threads, right? Steins Gate probably Wednesday or Thursday. Was it gonna be his wife or his relative? I forgot, man. This got some weird plot turns and shit. Someone remind me, what was this whole twist with Daru? Daru's related to someone, right? Someone remind me quickly. Those of you guys who remember Steins Gate, because I need to remember it for when it comes back. It's his future wife or something that he meets, or his future daughter. I don't know. Yep, chat's gone to Google right now. He ran off the forest, but I don't have the energy to go after him. The girl who came to the past was his daughter. That's it. That's fucking it. They could have done the whole Marty McFly thing with him, man. Like, actually, they did kind of border on it, right? Him hitting on his daughter. Yeah.
Thanks.
Marty McFly, man. Hitting on his mum. Back to the future. Sorry, his mum hitting on Marty McFly. That was jokes. People thought that it was anime that did that edgy shit, man. It was Back to the Future, man. Steins Gate from a beginner's viewpoint, character-wise, the tropes, yeah, all the tropes, yeah, I like the cast. They're like a family, man. Like, by the end of it, by the time I finished the film and the OVA, I felt like, damn, man, I really want to see these guys. They're like a family. All these guys are family. You got the tuturu memes. God, I've been stuck on this cat lady for fucking ages. Them higgledies. A weeb, a trap, a sundae, a cosplay, a hairhead, a delusional scientist. Well, delusional scientist we don't see much of. But the rest we do, yeah. We've seen the delusional in other mediums though, yeah. Like, quite the cast, yeah. Yeah, I like them. They're like a family. Like I said, you don't feel like they're just people thrown together to interact. You feel like they're legit, like a little family. They have their banter. They do legit care for each other, though. Okabe, man. Wait till Okabe comes. I want to see how his personality is in the beta world line. Because apparently this series is the beta world line that was in the what's it called, from the OVA, wasn't it, where he doesn't save the chick, what's her name, begins with K, right? And his personality will probably be different in that world line. El Sai Kongru, yeah, fucking greatness. There he is. Christina, yeah. Everyone's got multiple names. Okabe's got multiple names. He's got Okabe, they call him something else. There was that Christina refers to him as someone. There you are. How did you end up here? I wonder. Now let's get back to Miriam. Ogle Bogle. Shit. So this series is gonna be how is gonna be the Okabe that sends back all the informations to the early Okabe. Apparently, they're saying he's gonna be the guy that figures it out, right? How to save both of them, and he sends it back. Fuck! I hated that. I hated it, but I got used to it. I was more inclined to enjoy it then than I am now. Now it would just drive me crazy. Man, I saw your golden Kamui reaction. That Kiba came in, lol, from Wolf's Raid. Yeah, man. See, dirty CGI Kiba, right? Crudely animated CG, man. At least the wolf was better than the bear. Kurisu, that's her name. Christina, like all these names, isn't it? I'll be happy to take care of the monsters that give me trouble. Scrawny Bay, yeah. Kurisu. Hoen Kyoma. They call him something Hoen Kyoma or something. That's his name, right? Hoen Kyoma. The Okabe, they call him. The other name for him. Hoen. Yeah. Well, like, what's the point? Call him one name. When I did those reactions, which I had to take down because of fucking Funimation, I was like, oh, just stick with one name, man. I don't know what to call you. It's a good size as well, that show is. You expect twists and turns and shit. There won't be no D-mails, I don't think. Maybe, actually, there will be D-mails still. Nah, he won't be needing to send D-mails, will he? Only to the past self, it will be. But it's not like he'll be trying to do shit in there, sending D-mails to other people. Because he's just given up in that world line now on saving Kunis. Mayori! Mayori! Mayori-chan! Mule has seen evermore. Yep. Shit. Who the fuck is this bellend?
Whoa!
He's just a guy dressed as a Higgledy.
Right.
Also remember that annoying feminist. Who's the annoying feminist? I only know the maid cafe. That maid cafe chick. I don't know the feminist. No, Daru's the feminist, right? He calls himself feminist. Looks like a grunt from Rayman 3. What's he giving me? Treacle toffee. Nice.
How are you?
The forehead bitch. Oh, her. The one who doesn't speak by her voice. She texts. Her. The one who only texts when she speaks.
Right.
I hated her. I hated her. A violet pastille.
How are you?
How are you? Yeah, mute one. Her. God damn, man. You reminded me.
Right.
Cough sweet. Nice. How many more can I get out of him? He's giving me different sweets. Okabe sucker punched her. Oh shit, yeah.
Right.
She turned out to be the woman who fucking popped Mayori, yeah. Of course, she deserved it. I wanted her to get sucker punched, to be honest. Ah. Okay, we repeat repetition now. Man, when is that? Fucking someone remind me of the date, man. Because I know people gonna forget to remind me 24 hours in advance. 11th? Is it 11th is coming out, Steins Gate? 11th or 12th? I'm gonna definitely be on top of that one. Unfortunately, it's fucking Funimation again. It's gonna be timer. Thank fuck that Golden Kamuy wasn't timer then. Are you planning to reacting to Cutie Honey? No. I can't, man. I gotta draw the line, man. For my soul's sake, I gotta draw the line. I got nothing against these shows, man. Like, you wanna watch it, man. If it's your cup of tea, man. But nah, I'm not watching Cutie Honey Sando, man. I don't want to tarnish my my soul, man. You have to draw the line somewhere. Slippery slope, man. That's what anime is, slippery slope. You go from watching Steins Gate, then you're like, you know what, fuck it, man. I want to watch Cutie Honey. Then you're like, oh, I want to watch some slightly saucy magical anime. Then you're like, oh, you know what, this ain't doing it for me. I want to go hentai. Then you're like, oh, fuck hentai. Then I want to go watch the dark web shit. You know, it's slippery slope for people. And don't say it ain't, man, because it is. That's what it is. You see people, the degeneracy go down. I'm not saying people are degenerates for watching it, but it's a slippery slope, man. It's a slippery slope, especially for the anime community, man. They don't get their escapism anymore. You're watching the same show over and over. You're like, oh fuck, man, I need something else to escape into. Won't put Angel's Egg on the list for films. Yeah, it's on the list. I was actually supposed to do it before any film I've done. I don't download it on my PC. I just want to get a 720 version of it to react to. Auntie Martha's favorite food. Where the fuck do I get this? Dun, 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 dun. Sublime Shrine Maze. I think I might know where to get this. Did you watch Mazinger Z? Want to see your take on it. Unique film, man. Yeah, definitely want to watch Mamonoshi's Angel Egg. Did I watch AKB0048? I don't know what that is. Did you watch Mazinger? Nah, I never watched Mazinger. Is that like a mech anime? I was never a mech fan. It was Mazinger one of those police cyberpunk sort of animes? Modern anime is life. I don't know with it, man. Like, did you just hear what I said about the slippery slope anyway? The slippery slope of watching anime. When you don't get your kicks from something anymore, you move on to different things, man. No, not this one. Are you then? What I said was that someone wanted me to. Saljan's a good guy, man. I know he ain't like that, but Saljan's telling me to watch Cutie Honey something. I forgot what it's called, right? I thought to myself, you have to draw the line somewhere. But if I watch Cutie Honey, I'll be like, you know what? This ain't doing it for me after a while. Then you move on to slightly risque stuff, right? And then you're like, oh, this ain't doing it for me. Then you're like, let's justify watching hentai because I've run out of good anime. I'm like, you have to draw the line. For me, I draw the line at stuff like, I don't know, Scum's Wish. I draw the line at, or you know, Maho Shoujo site or something. If it could be if Vinland Saga gets done right. Yeah, it could be Vinland Saga, Kaiji spin-off, Pluto in 2020. Pluto will probably come out before fucking Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out. How disgraceful would that be if Final Fantasy Remake is still not out by the time Pluto 2020 comes out? It's from Go Nagai. You mean Mazinger Z is from Go Nagai. Oh, that sounds familiar, does Mazinger? Yeah, someone may have mentioned it when I was watching Devilman. Look at that triumphant music, man. It's like you won at life. That music is like you won at life. Fucking triumphant that music is. Fuck. Show me what you can craft. You mean weapons of it? Easy.
Here goes.
Okay, Mazinga's from Go Nagai. Yeah, Mazinga. I saw your reaction to the first 2 episodes. I'm rewatching. I feel like you're exaggerating with the hentai, but that's actually true because Anime Central Live reacts to that, if I remember. What I mean is, like, it's a slippery slope. Like, You see it happen. Like, the elitists are like fucking talking pretentiously and emphatically about magical anime like it's some fucking masterpiece. Like, that it's magical anime. There's nothing deep about it. There might be some deep stuff or cutesy stuff, but it's nothing deep about it. Like, when you give something 10 out of 10, you're making a judgment. You're telling people something, right? Like 10 out of 10, man. Like, I just can't do that, man. It's a slippery slope. I mean, hentai can have good plot, you know. Then that means that really does mean like a death sentence for anime. If hentai's got the best plots, the mainstream anime doesn't, you're done, man. You're done. This degeneracy, man, happens, man. I'm not saying people's tastes are shit. You can still have monsters 10 out of 10 and you go, you know what, I'm bored, there's nothing left. I've watched every 700 animes, there's nothing left. Let me watch this. In this genre, it's a 10. You can say that, but, like, you know, I don't want to go down that necessarily going on a road. There's not a dick measuring contest. Like, I'm going to be the first to watch every anime. I'm happy. I'm happy with the animes I got. I'd carry on watching Love Live. It had good writing. Love Live is actually surprisingly mundane, you know what I mean? I thought it'd be really eccentric and funny and goofy. It's got comedic value, but it's actually pretty normal compared to some of the stuff out there. Love Live is. OG Cutie Honey is awesome. It's like the Gintama of its time with female MCs. Berserker, did you watch season 2 of Love Live? I think I'm the only one now that has not seen Love Live season 2. Dugout. Shit. Films. That's what I'm doing, man. That's why movie weekend. I got that movie weekend going, man. I'll probably run out of films quicker than I will anime shows. I mean, there's tons of shows that I'll eventually have to get to. I'll have to do Conan at some point. I'll have to do all the Lupin films and any shows and stuff. I'll get to those, but I got plenty of stuff to get to. Only watched the Mackenzie scene watch along, Saljin. My boy, that Kaiji Greatness. Watch it first in 2016. Saw your video watching the first 2 episodes of it. Now I'm rewatching it with you. Awesome. Kaiji was a show that I really love Kaiji. Kaiji is just such a good show, man. Like, it's hard not to relate with a guy like that. Like, he's an everyman in a way, you know. We can be resourceful at times. You can be a bum. You can be a straight bum. But even you have your genius moments in life, right? And Kaiji's one of those guys. Like, he's lucky that he has those genius moments when it matters. Because fucking half the time his life's on the line. Like either his limbs are gonna get fucking chopped off, or he's gonna lose his livelihood, or someone's gonna die or fall or something. So he literally, your fucking survival instinct kicks in. He's the ultimate survivor. Now I know why they call him that. Man, I really want another fucking Kaiji season, man. Now you remind me. I just want fucking Kaiji to come back, man. My boy, man. Ito Kaiji. I don't know. Is there Kaiji season 3 confirmed? Nah, only the spin-off anime with the... Fuck, I forgot his name, man. The guy who works for Hyodo. Who used to work for Hyodo. The guy who put his face on the hot plate. Burnt it, man. I have a better impression on Love Live than before. Assumed it was obnoxious, but it definitely was jokes. Maybe it's because of the watch along. It was actually okay. It wasn't too bad. Like, I thought I'd be triggered by it, and I'd be like, but I just watched it. I was like, you know, it's a chill anime. These girls want to save their school. They want to become idols. They're underdogs. It's just the archetype it works, right? It just happened to have female schoolgirls, right? And it had some, you know, funny stuff. But let's just say this. I've seen much worse. And when I say much worse, I've seen shows that aren't watchable. So if it's at least watchable, then that's fine, man. Love Live was. I wouldn't recommend it. If someone said, man, can you give me recommendations for animes? I wouldn't recommend Love Live, but you know, if someone watched it, I'd be like, yeah, it's alright, man. It's popular because of the songs. Yeah, the songs I'll give it the songs. I remember you, Joe. I remember you, Joe. Oh my god, he said the line, man. Carlos, right? Is that Carlos's line? Sue. Is that Carlos when he's all fucked up, man? I hope that's where the line's from. Fuck, man, that was sad, man. That was Carlos. There's much better idle anime with better developed characters. Yeah, I can imagine. That's why I thought it was pretty like normal. That was. LL became a meme because of Nico. Yeah, I think memes helped a lot. Oh yeah, Sergeant. Nico. That was funny though. I'm not gonna lie. It's a gimmick though, isn't it? Because of the demographic it's aimed towards. You need to have that one-liner to hook onto. It's like any other show, right? But like even in the West, right? Yeah, you've got those shows with that demographic. Then people can latch onto this meme or. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just go and do main mission. Oh, hooray, hooray, watashi! that was a cuter line, I think. The Nico ni. 3 words. Look at this boy Evan, man. Little trooper. He's even more obnoxious. Not actually, Gon's not obnoxious, but he's a little do-gooder. He's even bigger do-gooder than Gon. So shit. Yeah, definitely a lot worse shows. I have to give it a credit. It's not the worst show I've ever seen. It's not the best either. It's just okay, I guess. Do you mind if I spoil you about her past? That came never in the anime because of yes, I mean you mean girlfriend, right? Kaiji's girlfriend. Oh, you mean Nico's past? Massive destruction. Yeah. I'm about to go to Hydropolis, some new location. Oh, you mean Nico? If they don't explore it, then spoil it. I'll probably will get to it. As a joke reaction, I like to mix it up a bit sometimes. When I'm in a cheeky mood, I'm like, fuck it, man. Just do something innocuous, right? Something that harmless, ain't got fan service. And Love Live hasn't got fan service, so. But yeah, you can tell me about a past. Oh, you haven't come across? Yeah, I mean boat, and then eventually you'll be able to fly, I think. Yvette. There's lots of Yvette. When you get the boat, the side quests open up. A lot of the side quests open up. You get to go to different areas, meet people on islands and shit. That's crazy. It never came in the anime. It was in the diary. Okay, yeah, tell me what her past is. She seems like a washout almost. She wants to run an idol group or lead one to victory. She seems like one of those people that lives vicariously through other women or other girls and stuff. God damn. Oh shit. Okay. Hug to Precure is nowhere close to being the best from the Precure franchise. The director, key animation, start working on certain episodes. Okay, got cut off. Nico's dad created the Nico Ni when she was younger, but her dad died. Oh shit. So it's a way for her to remember him for almost. Here we go, peeps. The place where love don't exist, apparently. Why it's garnered interest of Sakura fans. Yeah, I mean, animation's good. Good animation's good, but it can't be the only reason. You know, like something's lauded. The Red Line is amazing, but the story is not all that. I can see a crowd liking it though.
Hiya!
Archon Leander right away.
Yes. All right.
Looks like Cybermen from Doctor Who. Saljun-sama. I always find it fascinating here. Saljun told me the whole story behind his name. It's always fascinating to hear the story behind the people's names and stuff. Yeah, true. Red Line story and characters pretty meh, but the pretty colors were amazing. Yeah.
I will never understand why the people love you so, Leander. Weak, insipid man. But love you they do. Without you, I would be nothing. That is what they whisper, is it not?
Without you, our nation would be nothing, Your Majesty. I, above all others, know this.
Are you planning to react on Sazai-san? It's airing for 49 years. I don't know these animes, man. And Saljin, you're that guy that can mention a new anime every day and I won't know what it is until I look into it. It's appetizing for people who take interest in TV animation production. Yeah, I guess academically, you know, it's worth looking at. Looking at the history of a guy who's animating.
But the people cannot know this. Foreign powers cannot know this. If they did...
If they did? Then what? Exactly.
Then your life would be in danger. Malign forces would plot your downfall. This is the way of power. So I put myself forward. If the people see me, deal with me, they can only become discontented with me, can only wish to harm me.
So all that you do for your queen. You would give your life for her without a moment's hesitation, yes?
Not without reason, Your Majesty. But if it might prolong your life for a single second, that would be reason enough. Such a death would bring honor upon me, upon my entire line.
White Knight.
Insipid you may be, but you are occasionally amusing.
You are too kind, Your Majesty. Yes.
Traitors. Hard ass. Younger Kuwabara. Yeah. But more refined Kuwabara. Less rough around the edges.
By all means.
Let's see now. Hey there.
Some reminds you of that song. Carmen, I forgot what it's called. Carmen something, that song? I forgot what it. Saljin uploaded Taiho Shichao Zo OVAs for this weekend. Oh, Saljan upload the titles for this weekend. Same director as the original Hunter x Hunter and Gundam Unicorn. Oh, you mean like the anime adaptation direct? It's a fine town. Fucking music. I don't know, I'm a king, I don't fucking hunt. I got people to do that for me, Belen. I saved it a long time ago as a bookmark. Gotta check out the original Hunter x Hunter, see how it was done. Yeah, true. I like the original, like at least the first 2 episodes. We can start the TV adaptation later. Man, look how stunning this game is. This game looks better than animes. This video CG, you know how we shit on CG? If video game developers can make CG like this, you can almost it's indistinguishable from animation or somewhat digital animation. So what's the excuse for having a shitty looking bear and a shit CG looking wolf, man? Like, can he fall in the water? Nah, he can't. It's not, doesn't go that far. The fact that you even got a jump button in a JRPG like this is a fucking godsend. Hey. They're making 3D look 2D. Why can't you just make that bear looked fucking flat? It was a CG bear modeled, right? But it looked so like a cardboard cutout, like someone just printed like took a screenshot of the bear and was just, it just looked bad, man. You had chibi reviews defending it. Hey, don't look too bad. That CG bear don't look too bad. Fuck off, man. The LLOP CG looked weird as fuck. That was cheap. Oh yeah, the CG stuff, yeah? When they're dancing. Or was it the Hug 2 prequel? Outro that was in CG. That was cheap in Kamui. That's a 4K bear. Man, that's a 4K bear, man. They might have just shot live action bear and just cut away to live action like they used to do back in the day. When you can't get a tiger attacking you, they used to cut to stock footage of a tiger just going angry and then someone reacting to it on the next scene. Yeah, he says it was popular, but there's no need to apologize. Even I couldn't ignore that. I was like, look, just say the episode's good, but don't apologize for the shittest part of that episode. Man, I bet you were reminded of Arya with the chick in Kamui. I was a bit, yeah. Did you watch Snob's latest video about him? Nah, I have not. I got that on my watch later. I always got Snob's video on my watch later. So I just chill out. I just relax myself at night, listening. Like, I literally fall asleep hearing people trash other people. Makes you feel good, man. I don't want to trash people. It's just not a good quality, right? But I don't mind other people trashing other people. It's just fucking anime at the end of the day, man. It's not like I'm gonna burn in hell because I trash someone's anime taste and shit. She's alright now. Shit, man. It's just, it feels so forced on a character that you just can't buy it in. Like, it's like they've given her plot armor, nothing can touch her, just because it's written that way. Not because she brings anything to that role, man. Chibi as TG, yeah, he calls out Maho Shoujo site for being edgy. Yeah, that's true. It doesn't have enough flower symbolism. Kaiser, did you watch Mazinga? Fucking interrogation. Or to trade, perhaps. I'm a king, Belland. Yeah. I will watch it after AKB. What's AKB short for? 4 pillars of the law.
Oh.
Here we go. Here we go. This is the culture that Evan's here to fuck shit up for. Like, your culture's shit. I'm gonna reform it. It is strictly forbidden to harm one's fellow man. Alright? It's strictly forbidden to ascend to any of the high places of Hydropolis. Sickness is forbidden. Love is absolutely and completely forbidden under any circumstances. How can you stop someone from loving? That's stupid.
What?
And now I see what's happening with the queen. She can't love anyone. If you don't want to watch edgy shit, watch Midori Shoujo Tsubaki. You know, Saljin, you're that guy that you watch great anime, like you got a great anime list, but you've got that like stash of recommendations. You know what? For a rainy day stash, you got that rainy day stash of recommendations. You heard about AKB48, right? Idol band in Japan. Well, they made an anime to promote a fork of that band. Oh, fork off of that band. So like a subsidiary sort of that band. Wow. Fuck, man. You're that guy, man. What you need? What you need? I got Maho Shoujo for you. I got some you for you. You gotta dig deep, man. Sergeant. Nah, Sergeant's my boy, man. Sergeant's my boy. There's no greater crime than to love. You'd be that guy that could open an anime shop and you'd legit like know exactly what to recommend people, like an anime store, right? It's some shit. It's sci-fi with the bizarre setting where entertainment has been banned on most planets. Oh shit. That's the setup of the idol, the idol AKB. That doesn't sound like any idol. That doesn't. How does that work? How does an idol anime work with that sort of story? Sci-fi with the biz where entertainment. I guess it makes sense, right? They're trying to bring entertainment back, right? Not gonna lie, that sounds interesting, man.
Hey there.
That's all, man. That's 3 leaf. I need 4 leafed.
See you.
Cheerio. How much one do I need? 4 leafed. I need. Fuck, I only got 3 leaf. Saljin knows that good shit, man. Saljin knows that good shit. People just here to hear the music, innit? People just tuning for that great fucking music.
Hey there.
You'll find a range of delicacies.
Welcome.
I needed corn syrup. Zephyr Zabigli. Okay. Whatever that is. Evan found his wife. They're all lining up for him, man. He's a kid right now, but they're all lining up. Blonde hair, blue eyes, cat ears. What's not to like, man? All the weaves will love him. All the fucking Aryans will love him. Even the deviants will love him, man.
What will it be today? Please come again.
I want to marry you, lady. This game is just a better version of Arslan Senki. Even with this basic storyline, basic writing, it's still better than fucking Arslan Senki, which is written by the guy who did LOTGH. How could an anime derivative of those books of a guy who wrote LOTGH be better than that? I don't know where Arslan failed, man. Wow, this town is fucking huge.
Oh,
yes. This place is nice, man. Look how nicely... See, that clearly looks like traditional sort of animation, right? But the environments are 3D, but it fits. And then people are telling me it's the contrast between 2D and CG that looks shit in Golden Kamuy. If a video game can do it, fucking anime can do it.
Yes.
And then maybe that's the trick. Make the environments fucking background environments all CG, but make the fucking characters and the organic living creatures 2D animation, man.
Oh, hello there.
Okay, hold on, I missed that message. Saladin's pretty liberal in what he watches or he tries out, which is why he's easy to get along with. Yeah. Saladin-sama. Yeah, ridiculous. Hydropolitans have a long tradition. I love the music of that time. Is that the song you were talking about, Simo? Is this the track you were talking about? Games have longer dev processes. Anime these days are shitted out like Forever World's raps. Little care taken for attention. Which is why LTJ 2008 doesn't have the essence from OG. Yeah, it's just fucking... I don't know what it is about that, man. They only did it for money. They only did it for money. I can't see a point, man. I can't see the point in LOTGH, like getting readapted in such a short, small format. They wanna tie it up in a bow, chop it up into its base form, put it out there for more mass consumption, right? They don't even trust the audience to watch 110 episodes because people are stopping at episode 25 or 35. Oh, I can't be bothered to watch all of this. I'll come back to it later. Episode 20, 30, some before this first season ends, people just drop out of it. They don't think people can watch 110 episodes. Alright, fair enough, they can't, but still, man. You don't treat LOTGH like Boku no Hero, like like that, or you don't treat it like ReZero, or cut it up into cores that may not ever come out. You're gonna love it after a few hours. I love it already, man. It reminds me of that song, that actual existing song, Carmen. I forgot the name of that song, the real name of that song. She treats him like shit because she has to, because they're not allowed to love, innit, the queen. That's awesome. That concept is awesome. Yeah, they would, the pussies. I'm glad they did not make a remake of Joe. They would censor all of it. Yeah, they would. You wouldn't be able to see women getting slapped and shouted at and the insults they make, man. You wouldn't get a show like Joe coming out now. Not in a million years. And if something did come out, it'd be edgy, like a top shelf anime, edgy top shelf anime. That's like taboo to even like check out, right, in a shop or some shit. Or they wouldn't stock it. They wouldn't stock it in a shop or something. Look at that giant eye, man. Big Brother's watching you. Giant fucking eye in the sky. Did you know Yusuke smokes in the manga? Nah, I didn't, man. I thought it was edgy enough that Kuwabara's sister smokes. You're gonna hear that music in chapter 7 if I remember. 7 or 8. I might actually even be there already. Oh. You're not allowed to escalate. Why? What if they went up there? They'd see something. Let's see. Yeah, he does lol. Chain smoke. So what? They censored it. Hey, what up, Just JLA, man? My boy. My boy. You know, I wondered to myself some days that it's a miracle that I managed to retain loyal subscribers. The amount of times my channel's gone down. Like, I could not begin to recount to you the tales of sorrow, man, for the old shit. But some of you guys do remember, man. Do remember them old days, man. Even the shit days I remember fondly, man. The formative days. Just chill like always. Awesome, man. Awesome. It was his own cigarette. He used to win Kai. Oh, hold on a second. He used to win Genkai's tournament thing at the start. In the anime, Genkai throws a cigarette at him instead. Oh, okay. It was his own cigarette. Oh, that's awesome. Shit, man. Why did they cut that out? It's like fucking Sanji with a lollipop. Yeah, Sanji with a lollipop in One Piece. Censor cigarettes. Show people get fucking decapitated and sliced up and cut, right? Show big breasts and everything. But heaven forbid you show someone fucking doing a cigarette. Best reactions around. Man, I always check up on your account. Best reactions around. You just gotta be chill, man. You just gotta be chill with the reactions. Just be like a normal person watching it. Don't go into it thinking you're gonna write a dissertation about it or you know. Being surprised by anime is why I do it. I like to be surprised because when I find that anime that surprises me, it's like the best feeling in the world. Can you remember the first time you watched your fucking greatest anime that you love? Like your #1 anime. The first time you ever watched it, right? That feeling. You can't replace that feeling. The first time I watched FMAB, the first time I watched Monster, you just can't replace that. So you're basically looking for that again, and can't have a badass shonen MC promoting smoking to the kiddies, but you can promote everything else, innit? I think Yusuke would be the guy that would most promote, would be most suitable for not promoting it, but being slightly edgy, right? Like brash, disrespectful to his elders, disrespectful to his friends, mean-spirited, aggressive. And if he smokes, that would be the least surprising thing about Yusuke. True, that surprise is something else. Yeah, man. Hunter x Hunter, I watched the original when I was 7. Shit, man. I wasn't a big anime guy. I was more like an American comic book guy. Then I kind of like Dragon Ball Z was something I watched. It wasn't something I was deeply into. I just like Yu-Gi-Oh because I played the card game, and Pokemon because I played the video games. Then fucking Naruto came along. But Naruto's so far in my past now. I will still remember Joe walking over the Namidabashi bridge at the start and whistling. Yeah, that whistle I remembered. Fuck, that was so memorable, that whistle. Then the whistle in the second season, not so memorable. But I got used to it. What was the whistle for the first season? I used to whistle it. Fuck, I forgot it, man. That's what the second season did to me. There, you go there. Also, Yabuki, oh, I'm gonna be the king. I'm gonna be the king. Smiley, man. Smiley got done, man. I really hated the way. I'm not really talking about context or anything, but Smiley, man. When 2011 came around, I felt like I could kiss my motherboard. I loved it when FMAB came back as well. When I heard FMAB got the readaptation, I was like, fucking awesome. Man, FMAB is so special to me, man. Like, you know, the only animes I could talk really deeply about why its themes resonate with me is FMAB. Even though it's not my top like 5 anymore. Maybe it's my top 5, but not like top 3 or anything. That show, man, I could just talk about that all day, man. The historical significance of it, the way it relates to, you know, the world now, all that shit, man. Crazy shit. FMAB was good. I remember watching it as a kid. That dealt with the whole sorrow, the darkness of war, right? The shadow of war behind people, really well for a shonen. Like, really handled it maturely. Like, I don't want to say, oh, like, it's a shonen, FMAB, but it handled it in such a mature way, right? That's a female mangaka, man, who wrote that. Like, props to her, man. She wrote it with some fucking heart in it. Not like these fucking some of these pervy mangakas, right? Who just make the female characters breasts huge. She wrote a fucking ensemble cast of characters who are really good. Like, you know, no one was entirely a sinner, man. Even like the worst villains in there. Naruto Part 1 is cool, but other than that, Kishi is a hack, right? That relies on his senpais. That's true. That's true. The more I watch Yu Hakusho, the more I realize it's just not even inspiration. It's plagiarism. It's just straight up plagiarism. The story of Naruto is not unique in itself, right? Uniting everyone, right, under the banner of him and him as a Hokage. The characters are great. The history is great, but he plagiarized a lot of that shit. A lot of gargantuan tits and harems and whatnot make up the best animes. I don't know what you're talking about plot and story. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, forget that plot and story, man. Forget that shit. That ain't important. Kishi only managed to one-up Togashi because of his health issues. Shit, man. The West love it because ninjas, right? Yeah. Symbolize the benevolence with which Her Majesty watches over us. But the rumors tell of it's actually being a device that uses to spy on our own people. Of course. Of course. I swear, Togashi would be bigger than he is if he didn't have those health issues. Way bigger. Like, way bigger in the mindset, like the mindset that people have, right, for Shonen Jump. Right now, it's Boku no Hero is big right now. Black Clover's big. Dragon Ball is big. You got people hating on Togashi now because he keeps going on hiatus, man. Have some compassion for the guy, man. At least he keeps changing up, man. At least he keeps changing up. Some even say that in truth it is he who rules our realm. That's so awesome. That's so awesome. She's a figurehead. But he loves her so much that he stands in the way as ruler, right? But they're not allowed to love each other openly. That is so awesome. That's the depth, man. That's the depth. I like Togashi because he simultaneously came up with all the tropes and broke them at the same time. Togashi rushed the last arc of Yu Hakusho, ended it early because of the same health issues. He even wrote an apology to fans, which you can read afterwards. Shit, man. I like his work, man. Like, his attitude, like, he's kind of heartless. He's like heartless in a good way. His approach to death is really like nonchalant, right? People's reaction to death in his works are really weird. So he doesn't over egg the drama, the feels. Like he doesn't emotionally manipulate the audience. But he creates these badass characters that you just grow to love, right? And they all rough around the edges in their own ways. Even Gon, man. Even Gon could have been this guy who's very forgiving and stuff. But against Pitou, who's like, fuck you, Killua. Fuck everyone else. I'm just gonna fucking decapitate it with my punch. And he did, man. He's not gonna be Naruto fucking seeing sense and shit. He's trying not to repeat the same thing with Hunter x Hunter, but failing, yeah. He must have ideas going from here till next year, man. I mean, sorry, here till fucking the next century. The only reason he's just desperate, like he really wants to make sure he gets it right, is probably he's got a plan. He's not going to end it soon. Why can't he just end it? After the Dark Continent arc or whatever arc he's doing, just end it. Yeah, I like that it's important, but at the end of the same time, they're not actually spending like 10 episodes on the character moping about, yeah. This guy comes in. I don't understand Japanese, bro. Sorry, man. I don't know how to pronounce your name, and I don't know what that says. I'm on PS4 right now, so I can't really like. If Shonen Jump lost Togashi and Oda, they're done. Shit, that's true, man. I wouldn't miss Oda, but Togashi I'd probably miss. I'm just like, shonen is as important a genre for me as any other shonen. Any other genre now. So I don't really have a preference for shonen, even though I watch it. But it would suck if Togashi went. Where the hell am I? Straight right. You can get lost in this fucking city, man, without that map. I have Google Translate on my side. Boku no Hero would rise, but not on that level, because originality is gone, yeah. Everything's derivative, isn't it? Like, of everything else. So what did he say? What was Google Translate? Didn't they also have Araki, or is JoJo not that popular anymore? Of all the major shonens, JoJo seems like the least popular. Like, no one cares. Like, why is it a weird studio like David Productions took it? Why did no mainstream studio take it? Like, a pretty mainstream studio took One Punch Man, like a web comic, right? And Madhouse took Hunter x Hunter. Toei or whoever does fucking Dragon Ball took Dragon Ball. Like, you know, he said hello. Oh, awesome. I can't say his name, so I can't say who I'm saying hello to. Didn't they also? Yeah, I want a fucking JoJo Part 5, man. I guess we should all support Scrapped and Tsubasa so that they encourage, like, make money, right? Alright. Fucking goodness. Local teleport. I see Gintama at the bottom of the list. Gintama's popular in Middle Eastern countries, I heard. Really popular. Like, internationally it's popular. Probably more so. There we go. Heavy duty cloth. Boku no Hero, Black Clover, whatever is aimed at the current goob generation who have no clue about past anime. Should I start Gintama? Feel like it's a lot of content to trudge through. People can make you a list to get through. If you really can't stand the comedy and you just want to get to the serious stuff, people can make you a list. But you should watch the comedy because there's a lot of the development in there. Should I start Gintama? Start it. I want, like, if you don't want something long, then I wouldn't say start it. But there are longer shows that you could start. So Gintama's not the longest. So whatever they watch first is the best thing they've ever seen. That's true, man. That clouds people's judgment. I was like that with Final Fantasy 7. First Final Fantasy I ever played was FF7. I loved that game for ages until I went back to the SNES FF6, and then I was like, you know what? Bun FF7, man. 6 is like the best. And you have to realize what it contributed for the time it came out as well. You just can't ignore that. You can't objectively ignore what a show was doing for its time. Like, can you imagine watching a show like Yu Kusho at the time, or watching like you know? I can handle long stuff. I'm like a Spartan when I find a show like I like. Gintama, you could do that, yeah. I say start it then if you're able to. Pan has been a pleb again with starting Lupin from the start, but only watching the highlight episodes, like he did with Gintama. Fucking sucks when you don't have time, man. I would never start a show if I knew I was gonna have to. If that was the only way I could watch it, I wouldn't start at all. I know it's stupid to say, but if I knew I was gonna skip, like actually skip off screen or on screen, skip Gintama episodes, I would never have started it, because then you're just saying like, I don't actually have the time to do this, and I can understand, right? You got to keep a channel going, right? And you gotta, your fans are built up on Gintama and all these anime, so you want to give out your thoughts, but you ain't got time.
All right.
Lots of girl group anime out this season. Girl group anime, yeah. Exactly, but start if you're gonna watch it half-assed, yeah. Oh no, I'm not leaving yet. They really don't want you to find the Queen's Chamber in this. I swear there's gonna be a Boa Hancock situation here. Fucking little Evan's gonna turn up to her door and she's gonna just fall in love with him. Fucking, they don't want to let me anyway. Yeah, it was good. It was actually the first fucking episode where actually shit happened. Shit happened. With actually, you know what? The best way I can describe it is, it was focused on Eugene and Negan. That's the reason to watch that episode. It was focused on Eugene and Negan, and Eugene was awesome. Negan was awesome. You know what I feel they've done though? They've toned down Negan's violence. People complained about the whole, you know, Glenn getting a bat to the head and his eyeball sticking out. So I think they decided to tone down Negan, like his bat attacks and the way he does stuff, because they've kind of chilled him out a lot since the intro. Legit, the best episode of these last 2 seasons was the first episode of that season. But Negan's a lot more interesting a character now.
Yeah.
Was pretty vexed with Can't Stop in that Kaiji episode 7 at the time. Yeah, I mean, but people were vexed of how long he stopped. What was that fucking anime? Yu Kusho. Look how long. What, 1.5 years or something? Yeah, they make him a goody. I don't know, man. I thought they were, but you have to watch the episode. Watch last night's episode. It could be hit and miss. There's a resolution at the end of yesterday's episode that you might want to watch. Rick seems to be becoming nutty again. He was watching Yu Yu Kusho for 2 years. Yu Yu took him 2.5 years. Shit, man. When did he stop? Which arc did he stop after? Someone told me he stopped after Dark Content. They don't have 6th sense. They're watching you, fam. he didn't do it justice. Yeah, obviously you forget about the development, right, from earlier. They throw back to early parts of the season as well, a lot in there. Dark Tony, shit, man. I thought that arc would hype you even more to continue watching that show. It's a weird place to end. I'm sure you got the usual messages from people. The next arc is like Chimera Ant arc. The villain's amazing, but I can't believe that was enough to make me watch it. Then he watched it. It stopped after Dark Tony. Watched it intermittently. Stopped again midway through chapter Black because he didn't like Yusuke anymore. Shit, man. Yusuke is kind of becoming. I'm not saying he's becoming unlikable, but he is becoming slightly like questionable. He has to make some questionable choices now, taking these guys on. Let me know when TWD season is done. I'll binge it then. Yeah.
No.
Leander character.
Really?
How will we get to him? Kidnap him. Thingamy bobs.
Gosh.
Khan loves the goody MCs. Besides Gintama, does anyone have a good show to start? Feel like I'm gonna be bored this season. You mean a seasonal or you mean an old show? Man, I would still bust out my old recommendations, man. Not many people like Death Parade, but I fucking love Death Parade.
Yeah. Whoa.
After Ippo, he said he'll give Ashita and Joe a try. Yeah. When I was reacting to Ashita and Joe and people started commenting, Khan got a bit interested in Ashita and Joe. And we were like, you know what? You could recommend him Ashita and Joe, but he had plenty of shows to finish. He has plenty of shows to finish. So it just wouldn't be fair, right, to just add another one, hype someone up for another show, because then other shows don't get reacted to then. Joe at the start. I've seen Death Parade. Awesome. Switch after 54 to season 2. Yeah. Watch a show called. You know what? Here's a show that no one's watched that I recommend. Right. The animation might put you off in the first couple episodes. It's called Noin. Noein. Watch that. Watch that show. It's a really good show. It reminds you of Steins Gate a bit, because it deals with world lines, but it deals with a bunch of people from the future meeting themselves in the past as when they're kids, and they're like fucking worlds apart. They become these jaded, depressed, angry future warriors, and they're coming back to their kid selves in the past. They're really innocent there, and they don't build these kids up to become that. They really deal with them as two separate characters. But it deals with time and multiverse. It's Noin. It's good. You might be put off by the animation, but it's a really good show, that is. That one hardly anyone I know talks about, watches. Wolf's Rain's like that as well. But if you want something a little bit interesting, watch that show. Sorry, I've seen too much. But I remember it was pretty good. Oh, you've seen that shit, man. I put it on my... Oh, Nostalgian. You put it on my PTW list. Okay. What else can I recommend? I'm on the back foot here, man, when it comes to anime. I'm still catching up to some great animes. Cowboy Bebop, you've probably seen Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, all that shit. Parasite. Just, yeah, what can I recommend that you see? Hellsing Ultimate? Have you seen Hellsing? Watch Hellsing Ultimate, you'll enjoy that. It's 10 OVAs. 10 OVA Hellsing Ultimate. I hope you haven't seen that. Yeah, Shinsekai Yuri is really good. I when I went into it, I didn't think I'd enjoy it that much, but on Mal, it kept recommending me Shinsekai Yuri under Psycho-Pass. I was like, why does it keep recommending me an anime that looks like this? It's got kids with giant eyes, no noses, and then I watched it. I was like, fuck, the music's sick, the setting's sick, the story's... You won't give a crap about the characters, apart from maybe one or two of them. But the story's good, the world's good. You know what the people say, the most important thing about a story is the characters. The one exception for me was Shinsekai Yuri, where the characters were bland as anything, but it was the story and the world that were good. Fuck, you seen all of them? I don't know, man. Alright, let me see. Gankutsuo, JLA, Count Monte Cristo. Gankutsuo, watch that. I'm just naming all the ones I've seen, but I'm trying to name the ones that you don't know I have reactions to, or my old channel, or ones I never reacted to. If you like manly episodic 80 style action series, was City Hunter. Seen it, I'm sorry, shit. Fuck, man. I can only recommend you Violence Jack films, but those are like the worst things to see. They're like ultra gory, violent. That was the first anime DVD I bought, which is the biggest mistake ever. Violence Jack, right? This immortal guy that's basically hibernating for millennia or whatever it is, and he sometimes wakes up and he finds himself helping people. It's kind of like Fist of the North Star, but more violent. I'll try Angel's Eggs. Yeah, watch Angel's Egg. Violence Jack, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Particularly from Peleus. I started young, man. Fuck.
Boosh! Get in!
Pretty unique. Yeah. My man could not even walk down the fucking steps here to deliver this shit.
Hello.
Tried to test it out. What can I recommend? Ghibli films. You've probably seen all the Ghibli films, JLA. Well, it's been on my list for ages. I really need to do that. I might bounce up the list. But actually, I might do it next then. I'll do Angel's Egg next. Then I'll go back to my list. Yeah, Boy and the Beast. I thought Boy and the Beast was gonna be crazy. It probably got the same hype the fucking Kimi no Na wa got, and it wasn't nowhere near as good as that. I heard everyone was going nuts over Boy and the Beast. It was a good film, but just standard fare, man. Barefoot Again. I've heard of that, but I've never seen it. Is that little boy? That little cheeky little boy? Maybe I'm thinking of, who's that fucking kid? Hanada Shonenshi. I want to watch Hanada for some reason. I like that character design. Hanada Shonenshi. I watch so much that I forget completely about story. Then when I see a picture, I remember. Felt Kimi no Na wa halfway through. Yeah. Watch it. Oh shit, Simo's there, man. Yeah, Simo, you're the one that I remember was bigging up Hanada Shonenshi. Felt Kimi no Na wa. Yeah. Maybe, hopefully, if I've got the luxury of time. I'm not too tired, I'll probably start it. it's that hump and hurdle you got to get over. Just trying to figure it out. Am I really gonna be able to commit the time to this show if I want to start it? That kind of thing. That's why I don't even think about Detective Conan, but maybe one day, hopefully. It's a long series. Yeah. I should have done Angels like a long time ago. Long time ago. Really good not known anime I could recommend would be Katanagatari, Pumpkin Scissors. Yeah, I think I saw your recommendation, Pumpkin Scissors. Was it you that was recommending me Pumpkin Scissors on my chat, on my YouTube comments? No, but you commented JassJLA. Someone else was. And 07 Ghost. Someone recommended me Area 88 OVAs. I'm going to be watching that. There's 2 OVAs. Area 88 apparently is really good. One of the Lucky Soul Simmer. Yeah. How is Space Bros, by the way? Oh yeah, I need to come out with the reaction. It's fucking awesome, Simmer. Now we're actually heading into space now, Simmer. Space Bros is really good. Yeah. Samurai boy. But the first 2 are usually combined into one. So does it form like a film length reaction then? The OVAs. You gonna see one of my favorite arcs and shit. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I was fine with the way it was going. Some people tuned out because it's really slow right in the beginning. I actually enjoyed all that stuff, and Muta and the training and the bonding, right? All that stuff. Foreigners. But the first 2 are usually combined. No, number 6 was a good anime. Number 6. How the fuck do I get down there? I'll go up there first. Therefore, Gen is about Gen in Hiroshima when Japan is attacked with atomic bombs. Barefoot Gen. So it's kind of like almost like Grave of the Fireflies. Is it a film or is it a TV series? I mean, anime series. Yeah, I heard Barefoot Gen. I never really revisited it, like, or researched it when someone mentioned it. Pumpkin Scissors is military set in like Otherworld Germany, and features an MC who single-handedly takes on tanks with a handgun. Fucking, he's Solid Snake, man. It has 2 movies. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll add that to the list. Sounds interesting. I can't bring myself to watch Grave of the Fireflies again, so I'd rather watch something new. Is it got the feels? Yeah, Barefoot Gen. There he is, the bellend.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, hi. Big nasty, man. He thinks he is. He's also like 7 feet tall. Bloody hell, man. Who is this guy? I want to watch it. I don't know how it is. Oh, okay. I'll add that to the list. Man, people have been telling me for a long time for the Gurren Lagann film number 2. I wanted to leave it a big gap between revisiting the end of the show again, just so I can like not judge it by the end of the series. That I'll do at the end. The Gurren Lagann film is more than just a copy and paste compilation. 1 billion times better dubbed. Maybe I'll give it the dubbed a go this time. Did I watch it in Japanese or English? Someone remind me, did I watch it in subtitles? Nah, I watched it in subtitles when I watched Gurren Lagann, yeah. I haven't gone back to those reactions, but yeah. Better animation, altered scenes, amazing as fuck. It's gonna be weird not watching that film with the hype behind it. Like I love it already. Like the hype is there, but I'll just be reacting to a revised version of the ending again. Like it's hard to recapture that feeling the second time. I'll just be making little comments that, oh, this animation looks fucking dope, and that's why I avoided it, because I don't think I can add anything new to that reaction. But maybe I can just comment on the animation or something.
Hello.
Oh, pumpkin scissors, I mean. Okay.
Thank you very much.
The hype defo comes at the ending. Shit, man. My fucking Gurren Lagann reactions are doing really well right now, man. Like some of the animes I react to now get less views than my fucking old reactions to Gurren Lagann. My Gurren Lagans get like couple hundred views like every other day, but then no one's watching the new shit, man. I really want to champion the shows like Gankutsuo, which nobody watches, Space Brothers, which hardly anyone watches. Even when I use footage for those, it's just people don't want to watch that kind of a show. But I want those because they're really like involving. Those are the kind of shows you get really involved in, and you can talk about it a lot. I'll check it. Expanse greatness on the way in one day. Fuck, too many TV shows and animes, man. Such distractions. People thought managing your day is hard. Managing your fucking TV anime timetable is gonna be a nightmare, man. You need a fucking spreadsheet. Make a fucking spreadsheet on Excel and shit. Now that love is forbidden, the market for jewelry has dwindled. Hey, dudes wear jewelry now, man. That's what I've been telling myself for years, bro. Fuck, man. How do you manage it, man? One man can't watch everything, man. That's why being selective is like, even ignorance is bliss, right? Just trim the fat. Pick what you really love and watch it. It's like Walking Dead. Some people just dropped out of Walking Dead. As good as it is, it's still a good show, like compared to the average show out there. But it's just not good enough. You know what I mean? Start a list. I never do.
Excuse me?
The eye sees all. Walls are no obstacle to its magics. I refuse to watch anything with high school in the name. High School of the Dead, High School DxD, Ouran, what's that? Ouran House High School? O-U-R-A-N, Ouran House High School, that people keep banging on about. Anything with high school, I just avoid it, man. If you cannot come up with something better than the name high school in the name, Your anime ain't worth fucking shit, man. To me, 2 people fucking high school anime fans dropped out. Balance, fucking balance. Good motto right there. Then again, if you look at Legends of the Galactic Heroes, isn't that a fucking cheesy name for like arguably one of the best animes ever made? Legends of the it's the English translation, I know, but Legends of the Galactic Hero. It sounds like the most cheesy bargain basement B movie title, right? Drop anime. That's the future. Yeah, the future's bright, Baker. The future's bright. You've seen the Legend of the Legendary Heroes. Man, LTGH, man. It's going to be a shadow of its former self. No matter how good production IG make that show. Because of the current audience, because of the audience for the old, it's just going to be a shadow. Like, even the shadow of LOTGH is better than 60-70% of animes, but not good enough, man. You need LOTGH to bring its A game. Solid anime, not gonna lie. You watched it. It's only curiosity that makes you watch anime. If I've ever decided to do Madoka or Love Live or Scum's Wish reaction or Mao Shoujo site, it's only out of curiosity that I watch them. Alright, we're done. Everything happens in 3s in JRPGs. Go collect 3 things, open 3 doors, get 3 keys, talk to 3 people, deliver 3 items. Fuck, man, can't you just break out that monotony? Make you do it twice. Why is it gotta be 3? Burrito and his father Doritos. How do you pick what you're gonna watch next? Me, if I watch a depressing show and finish the next one, I'm gonna watch. I don't want to juggle similar shows at the same time. I will never be doing one-outs and major at the same time. That's my rule. That's really the only rule I got. I won't do similar genres at the same time. Just want it to be a bit diverse, right? LL helps against depression. I've found other means of trying to relieve my depression, but as far as when I watch stuff goes, you're right, it does help though. Like, funny stuff does help. You can just relax. You don't have to engage your mind, right, and fucking just get a headache and shit. You can just sit back and just watch these girls trying to save their school. These underachievers try to save their school. they weren't gonna achieve anything anyway. But yeah, let's save our school because it really matters. Sergeant, have you seen the whole LL franchise, all that Sunshine stuff? When you have to pick an anime to watch, just judge that shit by the cover. Man, covers are misleading. You need someone to vouch for something. Baker, you like that music? I'm even playing the mobile game. Lol, I'll watch along more in with that. Except for Made in Abyss. Made in Abyss is one of those weird shows where Made in Abyss is nothing special, but it just keeps you watching, man. It just dangles that fucking carrot at you. They're constantly telling you, what is this fucking abyss? What is down there? One Piece down there? Is it hell down there? Is it fucking limbo down there? It's just that kind of show where I might actually check out season 2. Like I said, I would check out season 2. The cover of Made in Abyss made me think it's a kid's show. Yeah, it did. I mean, I like the world. I can forgive shows that have a good, interesting world. And you just want to find out more about it. It's like Shinseki Yori for me. Nico is down there. Dope. The world was so good. Some of the best world building I've ever seen. It was decent. Of all the shows that season, that was the only one I'd be wanting to watch a season 2 to. ReZero, if it came back, I don't know if I'd want to watch it, to be honest. But Made in Abyss, I'd want to. The world was so good. Some of the best world building I've ever seen. Yeah.
Oi! Excuse me?
I was hyped for ReZero every week. Same here, man. Same here. Like, I don't want to betray my reactions, but once the show finishes and you get like a couple of weeks away from it, you kind of realize it settles in, right? You realize how good was that show? Like overall, like thinking, just reflecting on it. Some things go down, some things go up. Some shows you actually find yourself thinking about several months after. Then you realize just how good it was. For me, Hunter x Hunter was like that. I had arguments with the community, right, over Hunter x Hunter, but I didn't realize just how fucking good Hunter x Hunter's arcs were, the characters were, the scenes were, some of the fights were, you know. So that's how I measure animes. So I don't always like to score straight away until I'm pretty sure about what my score would be. I'm pretty sure my score for like Junji Ito collection will go down, but for now I'm happy with that score. It'll probably go down to the average, so. Being with you, glad we got that out of the way. More bearable One Piece is the chest of used condoms. I always thought the witch cult was badass. Mr. Director, sir.
Boosh! Get in!
What the hell? What the bloody hell are they dressed as? The waifu, man. Husbando and waifu.
Alright! Wedding scene, take one! And... action!
What the hell?
Is he?
Proposing?
They're not allowed to do this in this town.
Tunny? Yes, Evan?
You actually liked Junji Ito?
Just get on with it, will you? It's make-believe,
I
remember?
dropped it. Okay, I don't know how, but I've kept up with One Piece by leaving for like 6 months at a time, then watching all the new episodes. Fucking Evan, man.
Yes. Yes, of course.
Dressed him up like a dog's dinner.
I can bear it no longer. I care not a jot if love be forbidden. My feelings for you cannot be tamed. I must scream it from the rooftops. That's it. Go on. Will you...
Why would you put this kid through this shit?
Will you marry me?
Was that the rite of the ring? A marriage proposal? In broad daylight?
Yeah, Berserker, man.
Surely not. If Master Leander finds out, they will rot a year in jail.
Oh, everybody's looking.
Focus, Danny! Time for your close-up! Take the ring, big ring, and...
Well, Evan, you know what comes next. Spit it out.
Well, fucking furry's gonna love Evan, man.
I love you.
What was that, man? Project, boy, project! You are not in a cupboard, you are on the stage!
Now pucker up,
He's in the
my
closet.
boy. Time to go in for the kill.
Oh, no, you don't, lad. That's my daughter, Kershey.
Yo, Grease Lightning, what happened to your early Hunter x Hunter reactions?
You there, you two! You are under arrest for the crime of public affection.
About time.
About time.
There's no use denying it. Her Majesty witnessed the entire sorry affair. Come with me.
40-year-old MILF, yeah.
What?
Oh, bang in.
Banging. Flipping hell. Rolling greatness.
Well,
That's the only way they could see him. Panini. Panini.
Excuse me?
Town reminds me of ACCA 13. What is ACCA? That's a chartered accountant qualification, man. So, but I've seen someone mention it before. ACCA 13, and I don't know what that meant, man. Evan Pettywhisker Tildrum, King of Evermore.
Forgive me.
Madhouse anime, shit. It's anime that came out a couple of seasons ago. Shit. Was it good? Was it good for like people who like to watch good anime?
well.
This is gonna be interesting.
Yes.
I don't know anything about ACCA is Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, right? I did CIMA, but ACCA is the other one, right? So I just thought, why would they name an anime after a qualification? MC looks like Sanji. She does all the why she would wish to do so is beyond me. Here we go. The Queen's gonna meet Evan and she's gonna fall in love with him. Watch. Little boys she falls in love with. Watch. Unique is how I would say it. Yeah. Unique is good. Look at that. Look how beautiful that looks, people. If only this had Dark Souls combat, but with this world. Here we go.
Now,
Oh, 13 districts. One Piece done. Come aboard and bring along all your shitty dreams. Why would she sign this treaty?
If I may be so bold.
Legit, this is like Luffy and fucking Boa Hancock right now. He's gonna win her over with talk no jutsu. If you have computer or network trouble, I'm your guide though. Are you reacting to the new season of Fairy Tail? Nope. Where did that come from, man? I'm not reacting to no old season of Fairy Tail. There's not a single alternate timeline or multiverse that exists in my life where I'm reacting to Fairy Tail. I'm pretty sure that. I don't care about if the infinity concept of the universe where every fucking combination of things is possible, that I could be reacting to Fairy Tail on Mars, right? The whole infinite possibilities concept, right? There's not a single fucking timeline where I've ever reacted to Fairy Tail. Guaranteed. Not in a million fucking years. The Beta World line, Moen reacts to it. Beneath the sea, not far from me, there's a labyrinth. Cetus. Defeat the creature and return here. What the fuck? Brandon Hillicus, Fairy Tale. You see, my man knows. Hillicus Sama knows. Just become a professional YouTuber. Believe me, if I was to let's be honest here, right? If I wanted to be like a professional YouTuber, I had no career, no job, I quit my job or something, and came and did YouTube, I'd do all that shit. I'd react to Dragon Ball Super, One Piece, Fairy Tale. I'd pretend to love it. I'm not losing anything. You get fucking bucks, but like you're gonna trip up on yourself at some point, which is why Snob exists, why these hater channels, Mad Black Anime exists. You'll eventually trip up on yourself pretending to like something. Like you can't keep up the pretense for long. Like you legit can't until you have to like make a video telling people the reason why I lie about anime is because people don't like hearing the truth, and then they flag your channel and they attack your channel, and who wants their fucking livelihood to go down the toilet, right? It's what time is it there? It's 5:01 a.m. I thought I might as well stream after I uploaded what's it called? Fucking Maho, no, was it uploaded Golden Kamuy? Yeah. I'm tired of ranting about what time is it there. What up, Arcada GT?
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna have a new party member. She wants him to be dead.
Of course. Forgive me.
Not properly introduced. I'm Leander Aristides, Archon of Hydropolis. Golden Kamuy manga was good. That first episode was good as well, apart from the CG bear and the CG wolf. It was good. I can forgive those. Like, all I care about is these characters they've introduced to. The little girl from Ainu, the tribe, and him. Yeah, I like the hook. That's why my thumbnail says good hook. It's just got a good setup. You got these guys who got tattoos on themselves. They're all leased to the gold. He's got a good reason for the gold. She's got a good reason for reparations and gold. It's fucking organic, right? It's a good reason for them to hook up. Her tribe or her culture means she's not this fucking tsundere chick, right? She's helpful. You know, they don't like war or killing, but they only do it for necessity, right? Like feeding them. So it's interesting setup, man. I like it. Oh yes, big partner with Watch Mojo. I was on a Watch Mojo poll, and I was pretty high up on that list as well for the voting. Like someone started a Watch Mojo poll. It had Anime Central, Khan, me, because 20-30 other people. If they made that into a video, I would have been, I don't know, man, 14. But they only do top 10, right, or some shit. I'm go watch some Joe Champion Joe. Screw Watch Mojo, yeah. Both Shah are likable. Both characters are likable. They have their reasons well established. Season 2 of Joe is the greatest. Yeah. Though season 1 is where most of Joe's good development happens. Like, that season is where you fucking love Joe. By the end of that season, he's like, for me, my #1 character. I was 35 episodes into the first season. I was like, you know what? This guy is like my favorite anime character. That Joe, yeah, man. He hates authority. He's got good reason to, because of his upbringing, and he was abandoned, man, like fucking foster home, whatever. He doesn't like rich people. He doubts their sincerity. He thinks they got an agenda. He hates chicks because he doesn't have that mother figure or father figure. But I'm guessing Dampe becomes that father figure for him. Top 10 for sure. Yeah, take care, Brandon. You to finish job. The Alucard from the TFS Hellsing Abridged would be high up on your list, I bet. Alucard from the actual series is high up there. I don't care about the abridged, those jokey abridged versions. I don't care much for that, man. Most people only know Hellsing Ultimate from the abridged version. They won't even go to the OVAs and watch them. OVAs are so good that were. What about Kim? That tragic backstory. Kim was really interesting. I was really surprised he sat down and he just talked about his backstory and stuff. That you never see that happen. You never see an anime take the time out to be like, you know what, this is why I am the way I am, man. So Gundam Origin Lost over here coming out, yeah, 7, right? It's hilarious. Leander, nice. I got a new party member. Look at that fucking beautiful animation. There are animes that don't look good as this. This is just cel shaded. Level 5 doing Ghibli style animation.
Hey there.
Had to talk some people into jumping back on Joe after they dropped because they loathed Joe at the beginning. They're too stubborn. I don't hate Joe like that, man. Joe's not likable, but you understand why he's like that. He's a delinquent, man. And if you understand delinquency and why people see that's the difference between these scumbags they're conservatives. Only conservatives fucking would hate that show. You have to understand why people are the way they are, right? It's because of their upbringing, it's because of the economic situation, right? And you can understand Joe, man. And someone told me, like, this was Japan recovering from the war, man. Fucking the economy was fucking shit. People just needed inspirational figures or hope, right? So you can understand why he'd be, if you know, be like that, right? Berserk 2016, beautiful anime, yeah, beautiful anime. I hope 3D animation style never takes off, yeah. They're gonna use it as a crutch. That I was telling someone. I was like, look, CG's fine if you can't afford to animate everything, because you're basically, your anime is dying of dehydration and shit. But don't use it as a crutch. Don't make it like a habit of using CG everywhere. Where are we off to? Ah, I see. Berserk Moose. Okay. I found Joe more interesting than anything because too many MCs are just fucking same. After a while you get tired. Berserk Muso team should have animated Berserk 2016-17. Tired of the same goody two shoes. Yeah, same. It just, you need complexity to a character. No one's that good or no one's that bad in life. Villains, yeah, you might get some scumbag and who's like a proper prick, like the guy from Rainbow, the doctor from Rainbow, Hyodor, some rich guy. But there's nothing interesting about like one-dimensional characters. If you haven't watched Thunderbolt Fantasy, don't start. I watched it. Thunderbolt Fantasy was awesome. For real. Love how Joe was a douchebag who was for himself until he wanted more to prove. Wanted to prove he wants more than the, yeah. If you see it, just puke in the other direction. And how he began to change for the better. Wolf Kanaguchi. Hey man, who just hated on Thunderbolt Fantasy? Geno Nobuchi is a fucking legend, man. Don't dare say shit against Geno Nobuchi. He made Psychopaths, he made fucking Madoka Magica, he made Thunderbolt Fantasy. I haven't seen the Godzilla film he did. Thunderbolt Fantasy for a puppet and animation show is amazing, man. Look at what they accomplished. They brought all the affectations of anime, right? The flair and the music and all that, and they brought it to puppets, man. He beat up the kids. Ig. Snob says he's a hack writer. Snob says a lot of shit. He hated on Kingsglaive. He says Kingsglaive makes less sense than Advent Children for newcomers. The guy legit implied that Advent Children, a sequel to a fucking video game, if it says it's more cohesive, then you know, for newcomers, then Kingsglaive for newcomers. When Kingsglaive is made for newcomers, it's a prequel to the game. You're not introduced to these characters because the game wasn't even out by then. And then he says Blade Runner was shit. See, I like Snob, but the guy doesn't make chat shit. He thinks that objectivity exists in subjectivity. He thought Blade Runner was shit, Anime Snob did. That's just bullshit. There's not enough good cyberpunk out there for him to qualify a statement like that, to say it's shit. Yeah, but he will either go something's good or something's trash. Nothing can be just okay with that, man. So I'm not with it, man, on that.
Golly.
Yeah, that's the problem, man. Now when you click his video, you know he'll be shitting on something. So what's the point me watching it if you're not going to make a fair comparison? Might boost. Yeah, man, Blade Runner. He thought 2049 was trash. Now, how can you fucking say that? What are you measuring against? What benchmark are you measuring against? What's your litmus test for shit? For shit in terms of cyberpunk goes? Yeah, it makes no sense, man. I'm not saying you have to love it, but like to call it shit, man. Like cinematography, the guy. Like I'm not saying Oscars and shit mean anything, but Roger Deakins, the guy who shot, you know, Blade Runner, that guy is a fucking master, man, at what he does. Who am I fighting? Green hammers. Who does good against hammers? Reds do. Who's shitting on Blade Runner? Snob! Blade Runner 2049, man. Sorry, man. His stuff was... Wait. His stuff was just repetitive and less insightful because when he despises modern... Yeah, this is a cool mini-game. Yeah, it's more like a... It's got loads of different gameplay types. Kingdom building, RTS aspects. It's got Tales of Vesperia style action. Ni no Kuni looks really good. It does. This is better. I never let my prey fucking escape. Gee, what the hell is that?
Take this!
Don't let them get away!
Yeah, Retro always wins. Do you like fighting games? I used to be a fiend for fighting games, Street Fighter games, Tekken and Street Fighter. I'm a veteran, like I'm a retired veteran of Tekken. Fucking King, Orochimaru, Lei Wulong, my boy Street Fighter. M Bison was my guy, man. Like I don't know anyone who's a better M Bison player than me, like legit. But I left that behind because modern audiences, kids are fucking sharp as a pin, man, nowadays. I'm kind of like older anime because they were not that restricted in the past. What makes the series popular? They tested out new ideas. Exactly. But I just don't like the new Street Fighters. 5 seemed interesting, like they were going back to like the old style, right? But they also made it open to newcomers and casuals and stuff. But give me Alpha games. I was more into the Street Fighter Alpha 3. Like that was for me the best Street Fighter game, or Capcom vs SNK 2 and stuff. Like SNK 2 for me is the best 2D fighting game I ever played. Capcom vs SNK 2, best arcade fighter, man. Anime chat always makes me realize current animes are so shit, and the reason I don't watch them anymore. Old stuff animation is my biggest turn off. Yeah, agree, they were more experimental sounding. To defeat him is unthinkable. Because it's well done, even if the story is made mistake. Yeah, I mean, it's fine to maintain the status quo. Like, maintain the status quo. And watch something that's 6, 7 out of 10 is fine. That's what you kind of expect now, so. Oh, what the fuck?
This should work. Don't let them get away. Advance!
Man, I am nearly fucking killed here. The 1980s best time for anime, because not only you had good stories but nice animation to go with it. Ashita no Joe 2 animation is good, yeah. I would still say mid 2000s, 2070s is the best time. For me, I think 90s, 2000s were really good. Or at least this period produced the best stuff, yeah. The studios were coming out with their best stuff as well. Man, I am fucked.
Forward! Now! Forward! Forward!
I'm fucking on the level for this shit. You know what? I don't mind old animation. I'd rather have outdated animation than like CG from Handshakers or Alice Zoruku. Forward. I'm gonna end the stream here. I've been streaming for like 2 hours. I'm on the level for this. Grinding might be a fucking chore, man. Here, I'm gonna do that tomorrow, man. I'm gonna stream a bit earlier, hopefully. I need to do Yukusha and Space Brothers, but after that I'll stream. But yeah, thank you guys, man. You 8 guys. There's a bunch of lurkers in here, man. But I had a good turnout today, man. Take care, Brandon, Hilikus, Saljin, Jas, JLA, all you guys that joined, man. All you lurkers. Brandis. Fucking Brandis. Good night, man. Take care, man. I'll basically stream earlier tomorrow, man. So it's not so fucking late, like 5 in the morning, some shit. Alright, peace out, guys. Take care, Baker as well. And Berserker as well.